vision, leadership, workplace-related topics. The Voices of Victory podcast show. Subscribe today. Let's go.
Vision, leadership, self-esteem, workplace-related topics.
Subscribe.
The Voices of Victory podcast show.
Voices of Victory.
Vision,
Voices of Victory.
leadership,
Voices of Victory.
workplace-related topics.
The Voices of Victory.
Voices of Victory. Voices of Victory. Voices of Victory.
It's time for the show. You are now listening to the Voices of Victory podcast show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mario Di Leone.
Hello and welcome to Voices of Victory podcast. And today we're going to go over the micro insights for leadership, and we're going to go through 10 of them. We're going to start off with the very first problem. The first problem is if you're a leader and you're overwhelmed by endless tasks, your mindset should be prioritization because it creates clarity and control. The action you want to take today is focus on top 3 priorities of the day. Your execution should be write them down and tackle them one by one. The next problem as it relates to leadership is that if there's a lack of team alignment on goals, your mindset should be talking about the vision. Share the vision to foster collaboration. The action you can take is schedule a team meeting and clarify the objectives. And the execution of that should be use a shared document to track responsibilities and progress. If you don't have a document, you could use like software like ClickUp or some other project tracking software. The next problem would be team members are struggling with their own time management. Now, the mindset shouldn't be that time invested wisely is time gained. And the action should be introduce a time blocking system to the team. And the execution should be share a template with them and have the members plan their week. The next problem, ineffective communication impacts your team. It creates confusion. Your mindset should be that clear communication strengthens trust. That's the mindset. The action you want to take is establish a consistent format for updates and feedback. Your execution should be use a weekly email or stand-up meeting to streamline information sharing. The next problem is that teams get burnt out, and this impacts your morale. The mindset should be that reset and rests. It fuels resilience and creativity. The action you want to take is encourage breaks, encourage space for downtime. And of course, execution is set boundary for work hours and of course, lead by example. Another problem is resistance to change. Resistance to change with your team, it slows progress. The mindset is adaptability drives growth and success. The action is host an open discussion to address concerns about change. The execution is implement one small low-risk change to build momentum. And the problem is lack of accountability. That could also hinder progress. A mindset is ownership empowers results. The action would be assign clear responsibilities and measurable outcomes. Your execution with the team should be use a project management tool to track all deliverables and understand the milestones that are at hand. The next problem is conflict. Conflicts are disrupting team dynamics. The mindset is resolving conflicts builds stronger teams. The action facilitate mediation or constructive solution and have solution-focused conversations with everyone. Your execution is set ground rules and mediate the discussion if needed. Next problem, lack of recognition lowers motivation with your team. So mindset, acknowledge everybody's efforts. It inspires excellence. The action, celebrate individual and team achievements regularly. The execution, share wins in meetings and create a kudos board where people could offer up, special things that they say about one another. And the last one of them all, number 10, poor engagement limits creativity and innovation. The mindset is engage in inclusion and purpose because it's so important to understand that inclusion and purpose, they connect to group engagement. And we want to involve team members in the decision-making processes. Be transparent. And execution, assign roles based on strengths and interests to foster ownership. And that's all there is today on today's episode. Have a great day. See you on the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And again, this is another micro insight edition. Have a great day.